JD Vance, the 50th Vice President of the United States, has had a truly remarkable journey. Born James Donald Bowman in 1984, Vance's story began in Middletown, Ohio. Middletown, a city grappling with economic decline, provided the backdrop for his formative years. Raised primarily by his grandparents, whom he affectionately called Mama and Papa, Vance experienced the struggles of a working-class family firsthand. His mother, battling addiction, added another layer of complexity to his childhood. Despite these challenges, Vance displayed resilience and academic promise. He excelled in school, eventually graduating from Middletown High School. His upbringing in Middletown, with its blend of hardship and close-knit community, would profoundly shape his worldview and later inspire his writing. The values of hard work, family, and faith were deeply ingrained in him. These values would later guide his career choices and political beliefs. After high school, Vance enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. This decision reflected his sense of duty and patriotism, instilled in him by his grandparents. He served 4 years, including a deployment to Iraq during Operation Iraqi Freedom. His military service instilled in him discipline, leadership skills, and a deep understanding of the sacrifices made by those in uniform. The experience of serving alongside people from diverse backgrounds also broadened his perspective on American society. Vance's time in the Marines provided him with invaluable life lessons and a strong work ethic that would serve him well in his future endeavors. It was during his deployment that he began to grapple with the challenges facing many working-class Americans, particularly in the wake of globalization and economic upheaval. Upon completing his military service, Vance pursued higher education, enrolling at The Ohio State University. He excelled academically, graduating with honors and earning a degree in political science and philosophy. Driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to make a difference, Vance then attended Yale Law School, one of the nation's most prestigious legal institutions. At Yale, he immersed himself in the study of law, focusing on business and corporate governance. He graduated in 2013, having honed his analytical skills and legal expertise. Vance's time at Yale also provided him with opportunities to engage in intellectual discourse and develop his own political philosophy. He became increasingly interested in the intersection of law, economics, and public policy, particularly as they related to the challenges facing working-class communities like the one he came from. Following law school, Vance embarked on a successful career, first as a corporate lawyer and later as a venture capitalist in Silicon Valley. He worked at a prominent law firm, advising major corporations on complex legal matters. His legal acumen and business savvy quickly gained him recognition. However, Vance felt a pull towards the world of startups and innovation. He believed that technology and entrepreneurship could be powerful forces for economic growth and opportunity. This led him to transition into venture capital, where he invested in promising young companies. His experience in Silicon Valley exposed him to cutting-edge technologies and entrepreneurial spirit, further broadening his perspective. Throughout his career, Vance remained committed to addressing the issues that resonated deeply with him from his upbringing. He observed firsthand the growing divide between the coasts and the heartland, and the struggles of those left behind in the rapidly changing economy. In 2016, Vance published Hillbilly Elegy, a memoir of a family and culture in crisis. The book, a poignant and deeply personal account of his family's struggles and the challenges facing the white working class in Appalachia, became an instant bestseller. Hillbilly Elegy struck a chord with readers across the political spectrum, sparking a national conversation about poverty, addiction, and the loss of the American dream for many working families. Vance's writing resonated because it offered a raw and unflinching look at the realities of life in forgotten corners of America. He challenged stereotypes and offered insights into the cultural and economic anxieties of a demographic often overlooked by policymakers. The book's success catapulted Vance into the national spotlight, making him a sought-after commentator on issues related to class, culture, and politics. Hillbilly Elegy also served as a springboard for Vance's own foray into politics. In 2022, he announced his candidacy for the United States Senate, running as a Republican in his home state of Ohio. His campaign focused on issues such as revitalizing American manufacturing, combating the opioid epidemic, and bringing back jobs from overseas. Vance's message resonated with voters, particularly in Ohio's struggling industrial heartland. He campaigned tirelessly, drawing large crowds at rallies and town halls. His personal story, combined with his policy positions, appealed to a broad swath of voters, including many who felt left behind by the political establishment. Vance's victory in the Ohio Senate race was seen as a sign of his growing political influence and the resonance of his message on a national stage. In a surprising turn of events, former President Donald Trump, who was eyeing a return to the White House, selected JD Vance as his running mate for the 2024 presidential election. The choice of Vance, a political newcomer with a compelling personal story and a deep understanding of the concerns of working-class Americans, was seen as a strategic move by the Trump campaign. Vance brought to the ticket a fresh perspective, intellectual heft, and a connection to a demographic that had been crucial to Trump's previous victory. The Trump-Vance ticket proved successful, winning the 2024 election and making Vance the 50th Vice President of the United States. Since assuming office, Vice President Vance has been a visible presence in the Trump administration. He has been actively involved in a range of issues, including trade negotiations, foreign policy, and domestic policy initiatives. Vance's deep understanding of the challenges facing working-class communities continues to inform his policy positions and his approach to governing. One of Vance's most prominent roles has been in international trade, particularly in the ongoing negotiations for a US-UK trade deal. He has expressed optimism about the prospects of a deal, emphasizing the strong relationship between the two countries. Vance's approach to trade is guided by a belief in fair and reciprocal agreements that benefit American workers and businesses. He has also been vocal on the issue of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, advocating for a peaceful resolution while also emphasizing the need to support Ukraine's sovereignty. Vance's tenure as vice president has not been without its lighter moments. In a much-discussed incident, he accidentally fumbled the Ohio State Buckeyes championship trophy during a White House celebration, causing the top to separate from the base. Vance, known for his self-deprecating humor, took the incident in stride, joking about it on social media. The incident, while briefly overshadowing his policy work, also revealed his ability to connect with people on a personal level and his willingness to laugh at himself. As vice president, JD Vance continues to be a significant figure in American politics. His journey from Middletown to the White House serves as a testament to his resilience, intellect, and commitment to serving his country.